Miss Universe of the Netherlands, which is called Miss Nederlands, crowns biological man as their winner. Yes, this is a real thing. A biological man won Miss Nederlands. And so I have actually a video here. I believe they're talking in a different language, so it might not be very fun for anybody on the radio. So I'll keep it short, but I want to share my screen here. You can actually see and hear. This is when that man, that biological man, got crowned Miss Universe. Here is that video. It has music in the background. I didn't know that. I watched it on mute earlier, so you can see in the video the biological man who does an okay job at looking like a woman, but is a biological man, getting crowned Miss Nederlands, which is the Miss Universe of the Netherlands. Mr. Universe, everybody. Mr. Nederlands. That's it. Mr. Nederlands. That's Mr. Nederlands for everybody. Getting crowned. Mr. Nederlands. Yes, out of the Daily Wire. So this is a person, I'm going to go to TMZ first because that's who lays it out pretty objectively. 22-year-old, actually, so my age, this person is my age, Ricky Valerie Cole, won the pageant Saturday, which effectively makes him Miss Netherlands, and which will send him on to compete in the upcoming Miss Universe competition later this year, where women from all over the world will fight for the crown. The last Miss Netherlands, Ona Moody, and reigning Miss Universe, Rabani Gabrielle from the USA, were on hand to give Cole the big prize. Everyone seems stoked. That's out of TMZ. So Ricky Valerie Cole, who is the Miss Nederlands, who's Mr. Nederland, Cole, the first transgender identifying Miss Nederlands winner, will also participated in Holland's Next Top Model television show in 2018, according to Dutch public broadcaster NOS. He will be the second man to compete in Miss Universe, with the first hailing from Spain in 2018. Miss Universe has allowed trans-identifying contestants since 2012. I'm sorry, I pushed in sentences there. Miss Universe has allowed trans-identifying contestants since 2012, People reports. The Miss Netherlands judges said Cole, quote, has a strong story with a clear mission, adding that they were convinced that the organization of Miss Nederland will enjoy working with him, according to translated comments from NOS. Cole on Instagram, the man who won, I did it. He said, it's unreal, but I get to call myself Miss Nederland 2023. It was an educational and beautiful journey. My year can't be broken anymore, making my community proud and showing it can be done, the translated post says. It's just so insane to me, right? Like we see a lot of things like this. Look, like Hershey's for their Women's Month brought in a biological man to promote Women's Month. We have Target who puts tuck-friendly swimsuits. People are really enabling this mental illness, and that's the scariest thing to me. Is it's just going so far at this point. I'm not surprised. And in the tweet that I brought up earlier with the video, this guy says, this is Ed Krasenstein. I take some of his stuff sometimes, not take it, but like when he has videos that I follow him a bit. Then he points out in there that if you're an American commenting on this, he says, quote, keep in mind that culture and acceptance levels in different nations often differ from ours. Their governments differ and their ideologies differ in a lot of ways, just like the gun laws that we have here in the United States are considered ridiculous in countries like Japan and the Netherlands. And just like you don't think they should have a say in our gun laws, most people in these countries feel the same when it comes to your opinions on these types of matters. That doesn't mean you can't have your own opinions. If you think and care, if you think they care about your opinions, though, I highly doubt it. And I don't expect them. I don't expect Nederlands or Miss Nederlands, whatever. I don't expect them to care about my opinion, and I'm not asking them to. I know that they probably don't, but I think the point of it is that it speaks to the larger issue. The larger issue being that across the world, the ideas of acceptance are what's shrouding over and is a blanket over the true issue, which is the hiding of objective truth and the degeneration of objective truth. and thus the degeneration of society. If we can't have a fundamental building block of what makes humans or what makes man man and woman woman, we can't have that fundamental building block. What's the point of having what makes a human a human? Why can't I be a dog or a dolphin or a cat? And there are people that push that ideology too, and it's crazy. And it's crazy. That will cause a destruction of society when everything is something and nothing is everything. You want to know why that sounded confusing? It's because that's what they're doing, is they're creating it so that it's to a point where it makes no sense and it's wildly confusing because it makes no sense. That's what's going on, and it all hinges on the gender ideology.